All right, so you've got an insurance claim for storm damage to your house. Who do you pay your insurance deductible to? The insurance company or the contractor? Believe it or not, this is actually the most common question that we get about insurance deductibles. So I'm going to clear up the confusion for you right now. First of all, what is an insurance deductible? Well, to put it in the simplest terms, the insurance deductible is the homeowner's share of the cost of repairs to his home. So if you've got a deductible of, I don't know, let's say $2,000, then $2,000 is your share of the costs for the repairs to your home. So think of it like this: whether the repairs to your home costs $50,000 or $5,000, your share is still $2,000. But then that leads to the very common question, who am I paying my deductible to? And the reason that this is confusing is because people tend to believe that they're paying their deductible to the insurance company, but that's not correct. You're actually paying your deductible to the contractor or contractors that are doing the work, and here's why. So let's say that your contractor says that it's going to cost $25,000 to do the repairs, and your insurance company agrees that the repairs are going to cost $25,000, then that's the total cost of the project. That means that when everything's all done, your contractor is going to charge you $25,000 for the work that he did on the project. But again, if you have a $2,000 deductible, that means that your insurance company is only going to give you $23,000 to pay for the repairs. But remember, the contractor is expecting to get $25,000 because that's the price that you agreed to pay. So then if you take the $23,000 that you got from your insurance company and you give that to the contractor, you still have a balance of $2,000. So who's going to pay the $2,000? You have to pay that. And the reason that you have to pay that is because you agreed with your insurance company to pay $2,000 towards the cost of any of the repairs that you have done to your home. And you agreed with the roofing contractor to pay him $25,000 to do the repairs. So those two things means that you're paying that $2,000 or however much your deductible is to the contractor. And this is where people get really confused. And sometimes they even get mad at their contractor because the contractor is asking them to pay them the insurance deductible amount. Again, let's say $2,000, because they believe that they've already paid that $2,000 to the insurance company. And because it feels like they paid it to the insurance company because the insurance company didn't give it to them as part of the claim. But hopefully this clears up the confusion, because you have to remember that you don't owe that money to the insurance company. You owe that money to the contractor. Your deductible amount is simply the amount that your insurance company is not going to pay toward the cost of the repairs for your home. You're not paying it to the insurance company. It's just that the insurance company isn't giving it to you because they only agreed to pay the other, much larger share of the repairs to your home. Okay, to try to make this maybe even a little bit more simple to understand, let me put it in an illustration, and hopefully this will clarify things. Okay, so let's say that you need to buy groceries this week and you don't have the money to pay for all of it, but you have a friend who says that he's going to help you buy your groceries. So this friend tells you that he's going to pay the majority share of the cost of your groceries, but he's expecting you to pay some of the cost. So your friend tells you that he's expecting you to pay the first $100 of the cost of your groceries. No matter how much the groceries cost, he's expecting you to pay the first $100 of the cost of that, and then he's going to pay whatever the rest of the amount is. So the two of you go to the grocery store, you put all your groceries in your basket, and you get to the checkout lane, and the cashier rings up all your groceries and tells you that the total cost of your groceries is going to be $500. But remember, your friend told you that you have to pay the first $100. That means your share of the cost of the groceries is $100. His share of the cost of the groceries is $400. So when the grocery store cashier asks you for $500, what's happening is your friend hands you $400. But if you only give $400 to the cashier is going to ask you for another $100. So you're going to take that $400 from your friend, you're going to take $100 out of your wallet, put that with the $400, and you're going to hand $500 to the cashier. Okay, so then in this example, who did you pay the $100 to? Right? You didn't pay the $100 to your friend, you paid the $100 to the grocery store, right? So when the grocery store clerk asks you for $500 and you take $400 from your friend and give that to the clerk, and the clerk is still asking you for $100, you're not going to get mad at the clerk and accuse the clerk of charging you $100 twice, right? Once to your friend and then once to the grocery store. You're only paying that $100 one time, not to your friend, but to the grocery store. Okay, so now let's bring this back to our real world example of re-roofing your house. So if the roofing contractor tells you that he expects you to pay him $25,000 for the job that he did re-roofing your house, that's like the grocery store clerk asking you for $500 for the grocery. And your friend, the insurance company, is going to give you $23,000 toward the costs of the repairs to your home to make up the difference between the $2,000 that you agreed to pay and the $25,000 that the roofer is asking you to pay. That's like your friend pitching in $400 to buy your $500 worth of groceries. Okay, so hopefully that cleared everything up about any confusion you might have about your insurance deductible and who you're paying your deductible to. But if you still got more questions about how insurance deductibles work, watch this video right here. And if you need more information about the insurance claim process, especially how it deals with roofing, click on this playlist right here.